When the video came in, I was standing in line at the bank, about to make the next mortgage payment on the house my parents lived in. The same house they called mine whenever their friends visited. The same house I hadn't slept in for 7 years. It was from my uncle. No message, just a video file. I pressed play. My mother's voice came first, sharp, familiar. "She owes us," she said. Then my sister laughed. "She acts like she's doing us a favor. Please, she's lucky we even talked to her after everything." My father added the final cut. "Worthless burden. Always was." I remember standing there, still as a statue. The bank teller asked if I was next. I nodded, slid the envelope forward, and made the payment. Just like always. Because that's who they thought I was. Predictable, controlled, a silent provider. I wasn't always the family's ATM. Once I was the kid who wanted to prove I was enough. The quiet one who studied too much, worked too hard. When I got my first big job, I told my parents I'd help them pay off the house. My dad hugged me for the first time in years. "You're finally doing something useful," he said. Useful. That word stuck. So I paid. Every month, without fail. I didn't live there, didn't visit much, but I made sure they were safe. Mortgage, utilities, repairs, I covered it all. Because I thought love could be built like equity, installment by installment. But love, I learned, depreciates fast in ungrateful hands. The video wasn't long, but it was enough. I didn't reply to my uncle, didn't call my parents, didn't mention it to my sister when she texted me 2 days later asking for a small transfer for mom's medication. I sent it, like normal. Then I waited. The next mortgage payment was due on the 5th. I made a note in my calendar. Don't. On the 8th, my mother called. Her voice cracked with panic. "The bank called. They said the payment didn't go through. Did you forget?" I was sitting in my office, reviewing reports. Calm, measured. "No," I said. "I didn't forget." Silence. Then confusion. "What do you mean?" "I just stopped paying." She went quiet. Then the guilt tactics came, rehearsed as ever. "You know how much we rely on you. Your father's retired. We'd lose the house." I wanted to say, "It's not your house," because technically it wasn't. When I took over the payments years ago, I refinanced the mortgage in my name. They had signed the documents without reading, happy to let me handle the paperwork. That house was legally mine. Every tile, every wall, every lie spoken under its roof, all mine. They didn't know that, until now. On the 10th, I got another call, this time from my sister, screaming, crying. "What are you doing? Mom's sick with worry. You can't just let them lose everything." I smiled, though she couldn't see it. "I'm not letting them lose anything. They already lost me." Then I hung up. Weeks passed. The bank notices arrived. Late fees, penalties, threats of foreclosure. My father tried to handle it himself, but his credit was ruined. My sister begged me to reconsider. My mother even sent a voice note, crying about family loyalty. Funny how loyalty becomes valuable only when the money stops. By the end of the month, I got a call from the bank manager. "Miss Khan, we've received notice of foreclosure on your property. Do you wish to proceed with the repossession?" I said yes. Then I signed one more set of papers, selling it quietly to a developer who'd been eyeing the area for years. They demolished it within 2 weeks. The next video my uncle sent me was grainy, shaky. My parents stood outside the rubble, surrounded by boxes. My mother was screaming at my father. My sister was on the curb, crying. I watched it once, then deleted it. A few months later, I visited my uncle. He didn't say much, just poured me tea, looked at me carefully, and finally asked, "You planned this?" I smiled. "No, they did. I just let them finish it." Sometimes revenge isn't fire, it's withdrawal. Not rage, but restraint. I didn't ruin them, I simply stopped funding their illusion. And when you take away what people built on your silence, you see what remains. Dust, entitlement, and echoes of the words, worthless burden. Now they live in a rented apartment, constantly calling, texting, trying to make peace. I don't reply. Because peace requires respect, and they spent years paying for neither. I still pay mortgages, just not theirs. This time it's for my own home, quiet, sunlit, and far from the noise. Every month when I make that payment, I think about the day I stopped paying for their comfort and started investing in my freedom. Turns out, silence has a mortgage too. I just paid mine off, in full.